In addition to a 4K virtual display with MacBook, did you know that you can also stream your PC display to a Vision Pro in full native resolution? Even better, that means you have access to your entire Steam library that can be played with a paired Bluetooth controller. And in a display of excessiveness, you can stream both your 4K virtual MacBook display and your super ultra wide PC display at the same time. Here, you see me doing just that. I have some documents I'm working on my MacBook Air. Up top, I'm playing Crash Bandicoot 4 on a super ultra wide screen, streaming from my PC using a paired Bluetooth Stadia controller. And of course, to my left, the iPad version of Honkai Star Rail and Amazon Music playing some background music. So I'll take you through a quick visual guide on getting PC streaming set up. Make sure you stick to the end, as I'm going to talk through some troubleshooting steps and go through some latency details. First, you will want to get Test Flight and install Moonlight Vision OS Preview by clicking on the link in the description below while on your headset. Next, you'll want to install Sunshine on your PC. Click on the GitHub link in the description, and from there you should see a link to download Sunshine Windows Installer.exe. Once that's downloaded, run the executable and you should see it running in the system tray. From there, you can also open up the web UI for additional configuration. If you have trouble opening the locally hosted web UI through Chrome, you can also try Edge. Next, you'll want to connect Moonlight to Sunshine. You'll need your PC's IP address. So pull up the command prompt by typing in CMD in the search bar, and then at the prompt, type in ipconfig. You want the value under IP4 address. Pull up Moonlight in your headset and click the plus sign next to the computer. Enter your IP address. If the Sunshine server is detected, you will be granted a PIN. Next, you'll need to enter this PIN in the PIN tab in the Sunshine UI. If this is successful, you should see your PC name show up on the left side in the Moonlight UI. And from there, you can click on the desktop option or the Steam Big Picture option to start streaming from your PC. But before we do that, let's hop into settings by clicking on the gear icon to the left. Let's start off with some initial configurations. Set the resolution to match the native resolution of your monitor. For frame rate, set to 90 to match Vision Pro. Bitrate is heavily network dependent, but I was able to comfortably settle on 120 megabits per second. For touch mode, set to touch screen. On-screen controls set to off. Enable HDR if your monitor is set to HDR. Frame pacing set to lowest latency. And then you can turn on Statistics Overlay to view real-time performance while you hone in on your settings. As mentioned before, streaming performance is heavily impacted by network performance. If you're running into issues with latency or repeated hitches in frame rate and audio, try the following. First, set Wi-Fi channel to 149. Set Wi-Fi channel width as high as possible. I have mine set to 80 megahertz. On the Sunshine server side, you'll want to make sure you have enough CPU and GPU performance overhead in order to run a game and stream at the same time. So, running a game that utilizes more of your PC resources will result in higher host processing latency. One setting that may help is increasing the thread count under Configuration Advanced. My PC only runs a 3700X CPU, and I was getting CPU bottlenecked when running intensive games. Upping the setting to match the number of CPU threads really helps smooth out performance. Here are some side-by-side samples of the stream display right over the physical mirror display. There is some latency, but overall it feels pretty good. I find it responsive enough to play platformers like Crash 4, and definitely good enough for anything slower paced. When running a timer test on the mirror display, you can see the stream display shows a general added latency of 60 milliseconds. One final note is that as of now, I cannot get rid of these black bars no matter what settings I play with. Aside from that, I find PC streaming to be extremely functional and useful. It really expands the possibilities of the Vision Pro, and since it's only in beta, it's only going to get better from here. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.